course.
Harry's told Bakshi. We've agreed to let him prepare his own cover story.
Fine. Roz, I should never have put you in that position, or Anna.
We all cross boundaries. Goes with the territory.
I probably said a lot of strange things last night, but if one of them was thanks, I meant it.
Iran is joining the Atomic Club.
The Home Secretary will need reliable intelligence.
We know the Iranians are racing to enable triggers for the missiles they've already bought. Not least because they're surrounded by US carriers in the Gulf.
Harry,
But the blueprints we intercepted were useless fakes. Our asset has just confirmed Iran has sourced working circuit boards. Plug and play. A fully armed nuclear adversary.
This source of yours, did he give us anything else?
She, Anna Bakshi, wife of the Iranian special consul.
she won't be giving us anything now.
Anna died last night whilst trying to kill one of my officers.
Adam Carter, her handler.
Cloak and dagger, Harry. Honey traps. Didn't nobody tip you off the Berlin Wall came down yet?
Six were hearing nothing on the ground in Tehran. Anna gave us everything.
And the rest. While Adam was gazing in her eyes, she slipped a little something in his drink and left him to die. Not my idea of foreplay.
She told us the real circuit boards fly today from London.
Today. They must have known the blueprints were a decoy.
Is Bob right, Harry? Is the leak on our side? Do I have to ask you to search the grid?
My agency is requesting guarantees you'll ground all flights to Tehran to ensure those triggers don't leave the UK.
I trust Section D are already one step ahead and will be cooperating with our American friends. Gentlemen.
So 3 airlines leave for Tehran today. Persepolis charter 1430, British Intercontinental 1505, DLG 1650, with a stop in Frankfurt.
Where's Bakshi's brother? If he was sent to collect the doctor blueprints, then he must be first in line for the real set.
We've been all over him since the handover. If he bought so much as a packet of crisps, we'd know it.
They must be using a new courier.
Spoiling for a fight, Harry?
If Iran goes nuclear, Israel will escalate the standoff and America will be forced into a preemptive strike. Not even Hogan dares risk that. By the way, the Joint Intelligence Committee seem to think that we, here in Section D, have a mole. They'll be conducting a full sweep of the grid. By the way, the Joint Intelligence Committee seem to think that we, here in Section D, have a mole. Connie, get me the head of the airports authority. We let everyone board, then hold the flights on the ground until we find our target.
I wouldn't do that, Harry. We've just received an anonymous email. 50 litres of dimethylmercury are waiting to be released in your water supply. Unless the courier with the circuit boards reaches Tehran safely, we will activate the device. Any attempt to disarm it will be monitored.
Nobody outside this room apart from Rolf and Hogan knows we know about the circuit boards.
50 litres, that's enough to take out an entire city. Whoever the poisoner is, he knows what he's doing. He also knows what we're doing.
We can't confront the courier smuggling the circuit boards, or he'll send a panic signal to release the poison. We let all aircraft take off as usual, but we track everyone flying to Tehran while we locate and neutralize the poison. Malcolm, What do we have?
Colorless liquid neurotoxin. A gram is enough to kill 1 million people. The last scientist who studied it spilled a drop on her protective glove. Within 15 seconds, it had penetrated the latex and reached the skin. Once it had crossed the blood-brain barrier, she began to suffer from ataxia, sensory disturbance, blurred vision. They found 80 times the toxic levels in her bloodstream. She never came out of the coma.
Over 100 pumping stations alone feed London. If they're monitoring the target, then we can't involve the police.
Assuming we can find it, can we contain the contamination?
Well, if it's in a single location and if it's a closed system.
And if not?
Hundreds of reservoirs. A single bird watcher could dip a thermos of cyanide into one. No one would notice for days. There are 10,000 miles of mains in London alone.
248 people on 3 aircraft, and the first flight leaves in 3 hours.
Connie, you know how to charm 6. I'll hit Interpol, okay?
Red flags, recent movements, unusual financial transactions.
Harry, if Anna did know about the real circuit board, she could only have found out from her husband,
You
which means
seduced her, we used her. Bakshi feels deceived and betrayed. I doubt anything he says or thinks right now will advance our cause.
Before we go after the triggers, we have to find the Mercury ourselves.
Eric Pierce. I've been instructed by the Home Office to...
Counter-surveillance sweep, bug extermination.
We've set up a blocking frequency, so you'll have to patch all mobiles through to landlines.
It's all yours.
Right, come on. This way.
Spies, you love your mystery, don't you?
I'm taking a wild guess that Yalta are behind the real circuit boards.
Oh, you're being too modest. We couldn't possibly have set this up without you.
Iran could become a nuclear power within 24 hours. I agreed to help you stabilize international diplomacy, not fuel a war. Nobody wants that.
Well, there are powerful forces in Washington who want it. They fear Iran's power. They want her resources. If we help Iran withstand American tyranny, we can finally break their dominance. Nagasaki, My Lai, Guantanamo, what's next?
Harry's having the grid swept for bugs. There are 2 left, one in his office. If they find them...
If they find them, you'll be no more use to us. Or to Harry.
Adam's patching through from a secure line. He says it's urgent.
Where the hell is he?
Sounds like it's a restaurant.
Well, thanks.
Excuse me. Can I have a bottle of mineral water, please? Thank you. How is Anna? She has had to return to Tehran. Her uncle died.
That's Bakshi. Sly as ever.
Американцы продали нам поддельные планы. Они думали, что можно заставить нас действовать вопреки нашей воле. Но Иран начнет действовать по-своему. Как ты узнал?
Who's this? Why are they speaking Russian?
Something about the blueprints.
Электронная схема наш человек отбывает сегодня вечером. По иронии судьбы...
Courier, what's the word?
Courier.
He's British.
So we know the target. How many leaving have UK passports?
52.
Come on, Adam.
So, do you often send champagne to strangers? Well, maybe. Really?
Every British passenger on every flight has been cleared for security. No red flags.
Is Bakshi helping to plant the circuit boards on someone? An unwitting mule?
He must know we can track them.
Because we can't do a damn thing unless we find 50 litres of dimethyl mercury.
Okay, this is what Bakshi says. The Americans sold us doctored blueprints. They thought they could force our hand, but Iran will make her own moves. Then Naker answers, how did you find out? Bakshi says, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. That's when they laugh, and he goes on, we have working circuits now. Our man flies today. What an irony, the Courier should be British. And Naker replies, if the Americans challenge you, Russia will respond with equal force.
Armageddon.
We're not getting any leads on the Mercury or the passengers. It's 52 British travellers with no previous security records. Not SIX, not CIA, not Interpol, or the police. The Persepolis flight leaves in 2 hours.
If Bakshi knows about the circuit boards, there's no way he doesn't know about the Mercury.
I've checked his phone records for the last 2 weeks. If he's involved, he's using another handset.
Well, then let's get that handset.
How's your Russian?
I explicitly forbade you to follow him.
No, you explicitly forbade me not to get caught by him.
Get to the airport now. It's a British courier. We need to make sure every damn one of them boards safely.
Then what?
We're working on it.
With 3 planes and no leads, it looks like I'll be tossing a coin. You better send me a bag and a passport.
We're tracking a device. It has to arrive safely. It's some kind of electronics. Could be as small as a pack of cards. Now, I don't care if you hear a bag ticking or see a lit fuse. You just tag it and let it through. Everything gets on that plane.
This is Joe Plum, Section D. How long before the download's complete? Bring the records when you have.
Progress?
We have to tell Bakshi the truth about Anna.
What would that gain us right now?
He has the power to stop the triggers and the Mercury.
He's in no fit state to decide what he wants.
Harry, please. We have to tell him she's alive. We have to make him see sense.
Last night you fired a shot to make Adam believe that Anna was dead. Help him break her spell, you said. I agreed to hold Anna in a safe house until we'd secured the circuit boards. That way Bakshi would never know that she'd told us about the real set. Unless you've got better intelligence. Sounds like a pretty solid plan to me.
Find the poison, Ross.
Bakshi had a second phone. We copied the SIM. Everyone he called in the last 24 hours and everyone they've called. If he's behind the Mercury, our answer's in there.
Needles or haystacks? Better start
The
dialing.
Persepolis flight leaves in 30 minutes.
We let Adam fly after last night.
Did you get any leads from the phone?
You've only just got it.
Then he flies. And if it's the wrong one, Ross, you take the next.
And if that's the wrong one?
Then my passport's in my desk.
Just a minute.
Passengers flying on Persepolis charter flight 772, gate is now closing. Would passenger Tennant please make his way to gate 42?
Adam, the Russian word, we were wrong. It's not courier, it's carrier. It's not a British passport, it's a British flight.
British Intercontinental 1505.
84 passengers. We'll get you more as soon as we can. Joe's still working on the water.
We're gonna need some way to communicate with those planes. Better get Malcolm to Heathrow.
In the meantime, but can't fix it, sir. Fine, just get back to the terminal. Tell the carrier that the aircraft has failed safety. Airport security need to know too. Why? Sir, the flame arrest has been disabled. I've got bare wires hanging over 6,000 gallons of Jet A.
The flame arresters have been smashed. Both engines.
Can she fly without them?
If she hits turbulence, there's nothing to protect the fuel vapor. If she flies through an electrical storm, she's a sitting duck.
Spare aircraft?
Not unless we delay.
No delay. Bakshi will know.
He'll release the poison.
Arming Iran. After everything we've been fighting for. Just let me find them. I won't move until I know the poison's safe.
Tell the engineers to report the fault when the plane returns.
I'm boarding now.
Please don't tell me bringing down that aircraft in a fireball over Europe was one of your schemes.
We crippled 3 planes to keep the circuit boards here safe. You're the one condemning 84 passengers by letting them take off.
That flight leaves on time or this city faces mass evacuation. The slightest cock-up causes a delay. Bakshi will know we're stalling.
Think global, Harry. You already lost one empire.
you need to get your manager on the phone now. Roz, I've got something. This is the security service. We urgently need the name of the person who called you at 6:54 yesterday evening. One of Bakshi's contacts placed an emergency call to the Health and Safety Office. Yep, I'm sending over our access code. Please just read the call log. An engineer reported an exposed mains feed. Refused to work until it was made safe.
Electrics?
Where did you say the fault was? Malden House.
Do you have any idea what that amount of dimethyl mercury can do?
I deliver information, not poison. She's only using the threat to guarantee the safe arrival of the triggers.
Just tell me who the courier is.
That hardly matters. If you stop Iran from getting the circuits today, you know damn well they'll buy them from someone else tomorrow. Think big, Ross. Bigger than Harry, at least.
What I'm doing for you is treason. Harry knows there's more.
Are you afraid of him? Or are you afraid of a world where Section D answers to Hogan because America rides roughshod over the rest of us?
You still think this is a pissing contest, don't you? Real people are going to die today. People who did not sign up for your grand crusade.
The only Paul Aistel who worked for Health and Safety died 2 months ago. Looks like somebody used his ID to get into Malden House. If they're watching, I'm going to need some help getting past their security.
I'm on my way.
Excuse me.
Hey, darling, missing you already.
Everyone's boarded now. 81 are cleared. They're mostly Iran nationals, plus the usual run of businessmen and IT warriors and oil jackals. 3 remaining have red flags. Nicolas Fauré, advisor to the French nuclear program till he was carpeted for taking kickbacks. Anastasia Poselskaya, ex-FSB, no known employer, but she's hiding 12 grand a month in cash. And Ibrahim Yanati, Iranian passport, no available records.
What, nothing?
He's either very clean or very clever. We're waiting on the seat numbers.
I'm sorry, sir, but all phones must be switched off.
Don't dally, darling. I'll be in the air before you know it.
All the baggage in the hold has been passed. Searched and x-rayed. If the circuit boards are on that flight, they're in there with you.
Is the water still shut off? I hate to leave you without sorting it all out.
Look, Joe's on her way. Harry says under no circumstances are you to make a move until she's clear. We know where the mercury is. Just sit tight, Adam.
Promise to let me know the moment you're safe and sound. Any message?
I'll find a way.
We are authorized to remove personal equipment if passengers contravene the safety regulations.
I'll call you as soon as I get the seating plan. Good luck, darling.
Excuse me, sir, could I just...
Sorry, sir,
all bags must be stowed for takeoff. Please give me the bag, sir, and I will stow it. Our security's still on the jetway.
Excuse me, he's just
Could you
worried about
please
his
sit
bag.
down, sir? We will take care of this.
This person's phone is switched off. Please try again later.
British Intercontinental 434, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, British Intercontinental 434.
Adam's in the air, waiting on our all clear.
We can't contact the control room. Whoever set the Mercury will be watching it. There's a loading bay around the back.
All right, now go quietly. The whole plant may be bugged.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain speaking. We are now cruising at 41,000 feet. The weather ahead looks good, and we should be making an on-time arrival at Imam Khomeini. We are currently just crossing over the channel, and the cabin crew will be serving drinks shortly. I do hope you relax, sit back, and enjoy the flight.
Would you like red or white with your meal, sir? I'd stick to water. Very dehydrating, all this flying.
I'm expecting a message in the cockpit.
Our ground staff patched a private channel to the handset in the rig alley. No news yet. In case things get bumpy. All badges.
I'm sorry. I'm just looking for a pen. I know it's here somewhere.
Careful. Someone's been here. There could be a tripwire.
Could be a contact, magnet or a metal strip.
Got it.
Must be a cutout. I'll have to try and short it. Drop the voltage. Easy does it. Even fingertips can pass current. I should have been a surgeon.
How are we looking?
I'm there. We're home and dry. It's trapped. It's a trigger. They must have reversed the switch.
Are you in?
Yeah, it's here, but they said a trip. A double bluff.
Has the poison been released?
Oh, I don't know, but something's wrong here, Harry. Badly wrong.
specifically requested a vegetarian meal.
I'm so sorry, sir. I'll fetch you one in a minute.
It's just gone nuts. I'm down to 3 bar on 7 and 9.
Emergency services, there's been an industrial leak.
Groundwater. What's the hazard code? What's the alarm? Pressure failure on 2 main risers.
In English.
A feed must have ruptured. Well, show me. Full feed pressure should be 5 minimum.
Okay, where are the pipes? How do we get to them?
This whole building runs 300 feet underground. We pump water up from the reservoir.
Danger. Contamination alert. Danger. Contamination alert. Danger. Contamination alert.
What's the pump output on 7 and 9?
900 litres per second. What kind of poison is
We
it?
cannot allow any water to reach the main supply. There's enough dimethylmercury in the system right now to kill any person who opens a tap between Canterbury and Reading.
We need to close down every valve between here and the mains entry. What's the diameter?
60 centimetres. I could reroute it through the holding tanks, or I could loop it around the oxidizers.
Right, a flow speed of just over 3 meters per second, 350 meters. We have just under 2 minutes.
But it all leads to the mains. I routed it myself. I wrote the software.
You designed an entire pumping station with no way to shut it down.
But we'll just balance the supply. We lift it into the system.
You pump it?
Yeah, from the underground repository.
Gravity, man. Where's the mains feed? Electricity, not water.
I'm so sorry.
Stupid freak! Руки убери, пожалуйста. I don't forgive you, asshole. Убери руки! Костюм! Костюм! Зачем ты делаешь? Ужас! Костюм! Что ли? Убери, пожалуйста.
I don't believe I did that.
Он вообще так хотел.
I'm such an idiot. I can't believe I did that.
Freak!
Yeah, with any luck.
40 seconds!
Connie, any news from the pumping station?
Not yet, but we have another problem. The Met Office says there's a storm building over southern Turkey and it's pretty severe. Without those flame arresters, a single bolt of lightning could ignite the tanks. I'm trying to contact Adam.
Everyone we red flagged is clean.
What do we tell Harry?
We tell him the truth. There's nothing we can do now till the poison's secure.
It has to be.
There's 2 hours until we land. Between us, we checked all 84 passengers.
85.
What? No, absolutely not. Connie had the manifest. She confirmed it when we took off.
I counted them 3 times. There are 85 passengers on board.
Have you seen the landing calls?
Sorry, I haven't. Sorry, not feeling very well.
I can't find the landing cards.
That happened to me last month on the way into Moscow. We'll have to make a list.
It's falling. Back to the reservoir.
Is it sealed?
So long as those pumps are dead, it's going nowhere.
Contained, thank God. Where's the aircraft now? We need them to turn round right away.
Turkey. Traffic control on the line. I'll tell Adam he can tear that aircraft apart.
You may not need to. I'm going to do a little interrogation of my own.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. Requested to collect all your passports now prior to our arrival in Iran, Khomeini.
خواهران و برادران محترم در حال فرود به فرودگاه امام خمینی هستیم. با عرض پوزش
$4 million lives for a circuit board.
I don't know what you mean. I serve the wishes of my country.
War. Is that what your country wishes, Dariush?
Your government just authorized £70 billion for a new Trident missile system. More than my country's entire foreign reserve. You call it defense. Why should we not do?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain speaking. As you may have noticed, we are experiencing some turbulence at this level. Unfortunately, we have to remain at this level till we are outside Eurocontrol and cleared to climb. So for your own safety, please remain seated until the seatbelt light switches off.
خواهران و برادران گرامی همکنون سرخلبان
You know that any attempt to arm Iran now will be seen as provocation. The stakes are too high.
C. How the hell did he get on board without being listed on the manifest?
At least we found our man.
Don't do anything too hasty. He could still trigger the Mercury.
There's nothing from Harry.
Your officer seduced my wife. He poisoned her loyalty to her country and to me. You sent Adam Carter and you knew what he would do because you dared not come to me yourself.
Well, I'm here now. You can talk to Anna yourself. Find out what really happened.
Anna, my love, are you safe?
Darling,
Are you hurt?
I'm okay now. They wouldn't let me talk to anyone.
"30 minutes till we leave European airspace. I've always wanted to see Tehran. Preferably not through the bars of an interrogation cell.
Tell us where the circuit boards are hidden, and you can finish the conversation.
I am a diplomat, Harry. Not a terrorist.
Excuse me. I think they've mixed them all up.
Simon Tennant, sure.
Yeah.
I got yours.
Thanks. Hope this isn't a taste of things to come. I'm told that doing business in Tehran is a comedy of errors.
Oh, well, I'm sure our embassies are used to sorting out this kind of mess.
Have you been there a lot?
Well, I have a colleague who represents my business there.
All right, listen, I managed to get a room at the S06 and passed around, but I hear mixed reports. Do you think I should keep looking around, or what?
Well, you're not in Kansas anymore, Simon. The S06 is fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are still experiencing considerable turbulence. Please remain in your seat with your seatbelt fastened and the captain's seatbelt sign off.
Excuse me? It's him. We'll find a way to get the circuit boards, provided we don't fall out of the sky first.
I didn't have you down as a nervous flyer.
You might be too if Malcolm had told you we were sitting over 2,000 gallons of unshielded fuel. Without the flame arrestants, this thing isn't a plane, it's a bomb.
Well, it's certainly one way of dealing with the triggers.
All I know is the triggers fly today on a British aircraft. Perhaps they have arrived already. Perhaps you know more than me.
What do you mean you can't get in touch with the aircraft? We'll try the pilot through the emergency channels. He has to land immediately. His fuel could blow if he doesn't get out of that storm.
British Intercontinental 434, this is Elazig Tower. Turn heading 045 degrees. This will be radar vector for the ILS-23. Please advise landing.
Connie, at last, the water's safe. Do what you have to get the triggers.
They found it. We're clear.
I need to search your bag.
I'm warning you to sit down.
Put your hands where I can see them.
I'm American. You got the wrong guy.
Yeah, right. You've never been to Tehran. The S06 is the only hotel where an American would stay. But it's not on Pastaran.
Move, go to the back of the plane.
Everybody just stay calm. Just stay calm. Stay calm, everyone. Excuse me. Just stay in your seat. Stay seated. We'll make sure you're safe.
If they land the plane in Iran, they'll just lock it down. Why hasn't Harry authorized the pilot to turn back?
I don't know. It's got to be in the laptop.
You need to turn this aircraft around. You receive orders from traffic control.
Connie, we have the courier. His name's Frank Lowell. You have to authorize the pilot to turn back.
I did. Open channels, emergency codes. I'll try again.
You must not proceed to Tehran.
Why won't they land?
The crew have orders not to divert if they suspect a hijack.
Listen to me. You have to land this aircraft now.
prepared to negotiate with terrorists.
How long till we cross into Iraq?
Any time now. Connie's on with the Lazik Tower. They've authorized the pilots to turn back.
They'll be entering Iraqi airspace in 4 minutes. We're about to lose the triggers.
All please sit down in your seats. Calm down. Thank you,
We're not turning. At least they won't get the triggers.
Flight is refusing to divert. They're on course for Tehran.
Who's the pilot?
Alan Patrick, I cleared him myself.
At their current speed, they'll enter Iraqi airspace in 90 seconds.
Roz?
We have one more chance to get you back. I need you to get your phone and switch your Bluetooth on. I want you to text in the
Following number.
Okay.
Get everybody seated safely.
Everybody, take your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Make sure everyone's got their seatbelts. Fasten your seatbelts. Sit down and fasten.
You all fasten your seatbelts.
757. You should have 5 seconds.
You all fasten your seatbelts.
Sir, sit down now. Seatbelt on.
I set a charge to take out the fuel pumps. Well, you said we might have to force a landing. It must have ruptured the fuselage. The pressure loss won't harm them if they get down fast enough.
Mayday. This is British Intercontinental 434 initiating descent, diverting to Elazig Airport for emergency landing.
British Intercontinental 434, this is Elazig Tower. We acknowledge your Mayday and you are cleared center fix runway 32 at Elazig. You'll be remaining on my frequency till you're down.
Elazig, NATO base. Connie, get me the commander. I don't want the Courier interrogated by anyone outside Section D. Do we have a name?
Frank Lowell, traveling as an American.
Told Hogan repeatedly, US passports are too easy to fake.
Harry, how's the global village?
We forced the Tehran flight down at Elazig.
Need my help to clean up the mess?
Your mess. The courier carrying the circuit boards was traveling on an American passport. Frank Lowell.
Harry, Lowell's ours. We put him on in case Adam screwed up.
You got the wrong guy.
successfully executed a controlled emergency landing into Elazig Airbase. If I could ask you to be patient whilst we wait for the ground staff to give the all clear, then we can disembark. Thank you for your cooperation.
تمام اموال متعلق به شما تحویل خواهد شد. نیروهای امنیتی ترکیه شما را همراهی خواهند کرد. لطفاً آرامش خود را حفظ کنید.
Harry, Lowell's dead, but we destroyed the circuit board.
Lowell's CIA. The only thing you destroyed was our relationship with the United States. I need you to find out why the pilot disobeyed clear orders to turn back.
Stop the pilot! Stop the pilot! Search his bag! I'm a member of the British Security Services. That man has a trigger for a nuclear warhead in his bag! Look, I'm with the British Security Services. My name is Adam Carter.
Your passport says Simon Tennant.
Look, I'm with the British Security Services. Now...
Harry.
Ross, it's the pilot.
I have him. How did Bakshi get to him?
He has no links to Iran. No red flags. We've no idea who he's playing for.
Give me that bag! Give me the bag!
Miss, get up from the floor. What are you doing? Madam, please, give them back to me.
Harry, he's clean. It's not here.
Destroyed 2 already. $8 grand each, those transmitters. Found the last one in Harry Pierce's office.
Does he know? We can't afford to burn, Ross. Not yet.